Get more on that. Meanwhile, President Biden, as we know, had to cancel a trip to Orlando on Monday after catching COVID-19. The president says he feels good, which is good news, experiencing mild symptoms. The president is fully vaccinated. He's received 2 boosters. White House doctors, though, as you can imagine, now doing contact tracing. Doctors also treating the president with Paxlovid, which is an FDA-approved prescription to treat the symptoms of COVID-19. Doctors tell us it is becoming more popular, but exactly how does it work? And then who is eligible to get us? And joining more to talk more about that is Dr. Todd Husty. He's, of course, an emergency medical specialist. Good morning, doctor. Always good to see you.
Nice to see you, Ryan, and thanks for having me on.
I just went through this because my parents got it and they're in their 70s, and this drug instantly came to mind. They got it. They did well. So it's certainly, for their side of the population, a very good thing. What have you seen?
Well, so I'm in that side of the population because I'm 70, and and if I get COVID, that's probably the first thing that I'm going to do, because Paxlovid, which is really 2 drugs. One is a older HIV drug, an antiviral drug, and then a newer antiviral drug. And in combination, they seem to work pretty well and at least keep the symptoms down and certainly prevent deaths. So, on the other hand, we still have the monoclonal antibody infusions. I talked with Dr. Corina Seniors, the person who runs the medical director of our infusion center in Seminole County, run by True Health, and she says the infusions are working well too. So there are treatments for those people at risk.
Yeah, it's probably a chance to talk to your doctor for sure. But I know, like, when you talk about the pill, it's not necessarily, you might have to go to get a prescription. They've kind of changed who can get it and how they can get it. Are there shortages, and what would you recommend to somebody that wants that?
So there's probably not real live shortages. It's just that it's being limited to people who are at risk, which kind of makes sense because right now, our current variant BA.5 is not that severe. I mean, yes, it causes some death in some people, usually people who are at risk. So they're basically saving the Paxlovid and the monoclonal antibody infusions for people that are at risk. It's not really a shortage.
You know, I'm glad you brought that up because I've noticed the same thing. I see a lot of people getting it, maybe more so than ever before, but it doesn't seem like it is as severe for most people. So what would you recommend to somebody, whether in their 30s or their 70s, to decide how should I treat this?
So, quite frankly, it is a little bit of a new conundrum because this is a milder version. I mean, this is not Delta that killed lots of people. This is a much milder version, but it's much more communicable, much easier to get. What I suggest to people, if you don't want to be sick for 5 to 10 days and feel horrible, or you don't want to take it to somebody who is at risk, then you need to take the same precautions we've been taking for 2 years now. And that is when you're in crowded places and you can't social distance, wear a mask. I started doing that again in crowded places because it's just so darn easy. I mean, why not? And I really don't have time to get sick for 5 to 10 days.
Yeah, most of us don't. Let's finish with this. Obviously, as high profile it gets, the president comes down with COVID yesterday. We know he's double boosted. How does that change trying to still encourage people to get the booster? Has anything changed on that front?
Nothing's really changed. It's still known that the shots, the vaccines can decrease the chance of getting severe disease. Done. So why not? I mean, we still know that they're very, very safe vaccines. So if you're not boosted, get boosted. And then for people who are boosted, they ask, so should I get double boosted or should I wait until fall when the new ones come out? And I've been suggesting that they wait until fall.
All right, questions we get from a lot of viewers. Dr. Husty, always good to see you, and thanks for answering. Have a great weekend.
Thanks, Ryan.